Tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 26 yards for J.K. Dobbins. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And they're in on the first play from scrimmage. Our crew and you and I, we better strap in here.
That's what's commonly known as quick strike. Points on the board. This could be a fun game.
State man, Breece Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Got some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. Going to be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Broncos Broncos take over. First down and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Throwing Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second down at the Jets' 48-yard line.
The give is to McLaughlin. Past the 20. 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jaleel McLaughlin, 47 yards. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This was intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Now it's Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Nix. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out.
In this case, as you described,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. To throw, here's Nix. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
and there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. It just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the 46-yard line. Go, ready?
A shotgun snap, Fields. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on third down and long. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now it's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Nix to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
This one complete. It's Devon Bailey. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
One play action. Here's Nix. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready. 180.
To throw is Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Ready. 180. Captain.
Nix from the shotgun. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back.
Bo Nix, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
What's good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And New York set to take the field. Well, Steven, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Fields now to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver's offense ready to go again. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Operating from the gun, Nix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Lazard will go in motion right. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So halftime is upon us. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Hardy to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. That's taken in by Franklin. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's good for the Denver Broncos.
Nick's going to give to Hardy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Operating from the gun, Nix, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Nix. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
A loss of a yard.
Here's second and 10.
At the Jets' 46-yard line.
A pitch comes to Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to third and 10.
1-yard loss on the play. It's now third and 10.
Back to throw. Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now second and 9.
Second down at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
Here's Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Nix. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They're going. It's Nix. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for our Broncos. First down. 1st and 10.
Here's Nix once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A shotgun snap to the give to Dobbins. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And that one drops down. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Watts is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to moving fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Fields throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields to the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Throwing Nix.
This will be playing to his fullback out of the backfield. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Julian McLaughlin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll run with Hall.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They snap it to Fields.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 331, 331.
Here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Out right, he's got Rucker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st down, Jets.
Here we go.
To the air again, Fields. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different.
Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. Give him a couple on the scramble, it's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Don't jump. Ready? Turn, Josh.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
Here we go, son. 321.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run with ball. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making him pay for it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Josh Reynolds from 13 yards out. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll go play action with Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's McLaughlin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hold on a second. Hey.
Here's Nix. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Julian McLaughlin from 6 yards away. Now it's Fields. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Second down and a yard.
Now Fields. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. You good?
Running left, it's Hall. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
The give is to McLaughlin. And bulldozing his way through. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Broncos, 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin. And he will get into the end zone against another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Wants a look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Fields now to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6
under pressure, and they get to him again. Nick Bonito able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball across purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not. Off the play fake. Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.